Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I get that small lathe I showed last week. I'm out on a board, put a motor on and actually show it running, get a little bit of turning. The lathe's now sold. It made £165 on eBay. The money's been transferred straight to the Macmillan Nurses Charity. There's a small link in the description box of the video just to show where the money's gone. Mick comes down with Stig and we'll do the draw for the drill index from last week.
Find it.
He's eating the bastards. There's one champion.
One. Good lad.
Roland's column.
Roland's got about 10 of it. Roman Valentine.
Roman Valentine. That was great, Steve. Thanks for that. I'll have that in the post to you as soon as you send me an email with your address. I'm going to do another draw. This week's draw is going to be for a clock gauge. Thanks once again, Bob. That's much appreciated, mate. I'm sure someone will get a lot of use out of that. It's actually a metric one this week. It's the one I got off my friend Bob. Bob's had it apart, cleaned it, calibrated it. It's all ready to go. As usual, if you want a chance at winning that, all you have to do is send me an email containing your full name, like John Mills, not just John. That's my email up there. Your name goes into the bucket. If it's drawn out, I'll post this off to you anywhere in the world, completely free of charge. As I keep saying, it's just a little way of me giving something back for all the help and support I've had with this YouTube channel. In part 2, I get that casting welded. I got it tacked up last week. I got some bronze rods. Artec sent some bronze rods up. I managed to get it welded up. I'll show quite a bit of that. That's some good arc footage as well. If I get a chance, I may well open another box in the engineer's toolbox. Just go through a draw and see what's in there. Some people don't like it, some people find it interesting. Personally, I find it fascinating to see what somebody's actually used to make a living. I've had one or two viewers suggest that I should put a motor on that little lathe and make it work before I sell it. Well, I've got a 1/4 horsepower motor here. I can't know where I got it from. I've put a lead on, I'm pretty sure it'll run, which it does. Absolutely silent as well. This is a real old English motor. It's actually got oil points on. It'll have bronze bushes in there, I would imagine. I mean, you don't see that nowadays. Right, so it's a 1/4 horse motor, 1425 RPM. It's a little bit slow. That lathe ideally wants a DC variable speed motor on it, but I'm sure I'll be able to make it work with this. I'll have to make a pulley. That pulley's no good, the groove's not big enough. So we'll make a pulley, mount it on a board, mount it with a lathe, and we'll make it cut metal. Proper nice little English motor. You see this pulley's got to come off. No problem at all. So flat on the shaft, nice and straightforward. It's had a bit of a miserable life with different pulleys on it. Anyway, we'll make a slightly bigger diameter pulley than that, just out of aluminium. Clean the shaft up a little bit. The shaft probably be 7/16, so I'm sure I've got a reamer that size which will make doing the pulley easy. Right, I've got a piece of aluminium here that definitely contains the pulley for that little lathe. had a lad in doing some TIG welding and the end was welded on, so it hasn't done any good, but it'll do for what we need. This has actually been counterbored up about there, so I'm going to make it out of that piece there. I'm going to leave it that down now and just machine a V straight into there, and then put a grub screw in the bottom of the V. A very, very broad cut there, that's why it's shattering. It's not the ideal way to do this, but it's just going to use some of this link belt to drive it. It's only a temporary measure. It should be a little bit deeper than that. That's the only belt I've actually got. The diameter of the motor shaft is actually 1/2 inch, and I have got a 1/2 inch reamer, so that will not be a problem. Right, using a reamer is a little bit like drinking a good wine. You do it nice and slowly with a lot of respect. The reamer's not taking much out because the hole was taken out the 64th below 1/2 inch. Right, and that's just all the way through. Quite often with a piece of high-speed steel they give a much better result than a tip tool. At least I find on aluminium anyway. A nice sharp grind on some high-speed steel. That's not bad. Right, that's a lovely fit on there. Nice. Just drill a hole in the centre for a grub screw, mount it on, and then that'll do for tonight. Right, I need to find the centre. You've no doubt noticed I've got a new console on the milling machine. If you want to put me in touch with a company, Machine DRO, MDRO, and we did a deal and they've sent me the console. But the best thing was they managed to do is adapt the cables to go from the old-fashioned round plugs, because the scales on this machine are very old, but they're well mounted and I like them, and that's why I've never actually changed it. But this console here does all kinds. It does circles, pitch circles. There's a lot of things it does, so probably over the next few weeks I'll perhaps show a little bit about it as I use it. Anyway, the first thing is we need to find the centre of this, so bring that in until it just kicks off, which is there. Cancel the axis, I'll zero it all that back to the other end. Right, once again, so it just kicks off. Which is there. We're going to magic buttons and you can half it. You used to have to get the calculator out before because I was never that good with maths. So we'll take that back to 0. And that puts us bang in the centre. Excellent. Right, we need to find the centre of the V. I'm just going to use the eyeball method for that, which is, that looks pretty good at that. Right, we're going to tap this 6mm for a glove screw. This aluminium seems to be exceptionally soft and horrible and chewy, even more than normal. This inverter really has made this machine a delight to do threading with, or a delight to cut threads with. Okay, we'll give it a whirl and see what happens. Right, I've spent a little bit of time screwing this down onto a board and mounting a motor on it. This is not the ideal sort of belt to drive it with. It's quite a notchy drive, but it's all I happen to have at the time. I'll power up and make sure things spin round, which they do quite nicely. I've got a little bit of brass bar in the chuck, and I'll have a little bit of machining it. I mean, this lathe is certainly capable of making small steam engines, watch parts, anything small really. I mean, that's taking a decent cut, that. Doesn't matter with that. There's nothing the matter with that. Two structure works fine as well. And for somebody starting off doing small parts, this would be ideal. You'd be using the house without a doubt, as long as you found some way of containing all the chips. I'm really pleased I spent a little bit of time making a temporary base up for it just to show it working. Clumsy bastard.